How's it going, folks? It's Lobo, and welcome back to the channel. So here we are with yet another episode of Loki, and for those who are not aware, one of three things. The time on the screen is when you can flip through to catch my reaction if that's all you're here to catch, which is perfectly fine. And the next thing is that if you're not caught up with any other of the series that I've watched, such as WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, those are all in the description. And lastly, I have no idea. I should have said one of two. But anyway, here we are again with Loki, and I am very excited to watch yet another episode. I enjoyed the first one a lot, and just generally speaking, I said before I even began watching the first episode that this was my most anticipated series, and it still is. Right now, at the time I'm recording, there's 5 episodes left, there's 5 episodes out, there's 1 episode left. So this show is practically done in 1 week, because it's Thursday when I'm watching this now. In less than a week, it's all going to be over. The series finale is going to be out, and I don't know what that's going to be about. Again, I said in the first episode, all the spoilers that I've seen, which is not a lot. I've done a really good job of just like limiting the kind of stuff that appears in like my feeds or whatever. So I don't want to see any spoilers, but I have this feeling that the series finale, even without knowing how the other episodes play out, I think the series finale is going to be something very, very big. And why I think that is because even in the first episode, we're dealing with time travel and sort of multiverse type of things. But the way, I forget if it's the showrunner, I actually think it's Kevin Feige, that they said that Loki is going to have more impact on the MCU than either WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier did. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of connectivity, or it's just going to allude to something that's like very big for the future, for like phase 4 and such. Because obviously No Way Home is going to deal with the multiverse one way or another. Even if you don't believe that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in it, Alfred Molina confirmed that he is in it. Doc Ock from the Sam Raimi verse is in that movie. So there's definitely multiverse shit going on there. Doctor Strange is confirmed to be in it. And then fast forward to March, not even December, in March of next year, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So obviously some multiverse type thing is happening, and I feel like Loki is really gonna fuel that fire, or so to speak, or it's really gonna like set the charge, or lead the charge, for this new multiverse type phase. And another rumor, just like another kind of theory that suggests that is the fact that, like I was saying, No Way Home, we have no teaser trailer, we have no official trailer, no nothing. It could be just because of Sony's marketing strategy, and obviously a lot of people will see it regardless of the trailer, but still, it makes you think something's going to happen in the finale of Loki where something big is going to just show up and it's going to potentially lead into No Way Home, or at least set the stakes. So with that being said, I'm really going to try to just plow through this series because I do fear something huge will happen, and I want to be like caught up by the time it airs, so I just have like no spoilers. So I'm gonna try to plow through this series. Why I was against that is because with WandaVision, I missed like every single end credit scene there was, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier was only 2. So I'm gonna check every single episode for end credits, and I'll also try to upload these like pretty fast. That way I'm like 1 episode ahead of when I release like my previous episode, if that makes sense. So I'll be watching episode 3 the day that episode 2 comes out, something like that. So it's gonna be a little difficult because tomorrow's a giant hurricane where I am, and my house always loses power. It lost power yesterday because of a rainstorm, and now we have a hurricane tomorrow. So this is not gonna go well. But anyway, I'm excited to watch the next episode, and just some general thoughts about the next episode. I'm wondering is obviously there's like as I said, Lady Loki, I've yet to know her name. I don't think she's like the deadly variant, or maybe she is, because from the spoilers that I've seen, like she's not bad. So I don't think then again, Loki kills a ton of people. But still, I don't think she's killing the TVA randomly. If she is, there's like some purpose or whatever. So I'm not making any sort of theories or whatever. I'm just going to see how this all plays out, but it's very interesting with the variants. And I still wonder how this is going to end, because obviously Loki can't exist at the end of this, right? Because he's a time traveler and he can't go back to his own time. maybe he can work for the TVA. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, let's just get this shit started. I'm excited. Let's roll with it. Is this like Renaissance? Yeah, this is like I was like, why is this Renaissance music? Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I cannot pronounce names, dude. Jesus. 1985. Can normal people see them?
Hi.
Yes, I know that does look like Agatha. How does that not mess up time if they see literal people with advanced technology? I don't know. Don't question it. It's trippy enough. Yeah, that's definitely Lady Loki then. Is this I Need a Hero? Damn. I mean, Loki's never done that as far as I'm aware. I mean, he did it with the Mind Stone, his scepter, but not by touch. Dropping bodies, bro. Jesus. Oh. She's bringing that one with her. I love this intro. I don't know why, but this intro is like my favorite part. Because it's the music, you know what I mean? And again, it's the variant type of shit. The letter's variant. So does Loki.
Very bad things.
Come on, Loki. What is it?
TVA can no longer reset a Nexus event. Okay?
When it goes beyond the red line. Okay.
Chip, where's your manners?
What the hell?
Hey, quit it!
Damn, the effects on this are so nice. So he is finally working for the TVA. Well, I didn't really predict it, but.
Smart.
Damn, so he is like an asset.
But which kind of Loki remains unknown.
The lesser kind, to be clear.
Let me see the back of that jacket.
Be very familiar with because the
Frost Giant Loki.
and no two are alike, slight differences in appearance.
In its present circumstance, which acts as a true holographic mirror of its molecular structure. But you already knew that.
Okay, take a breath. Noted. We're gonna.
So is the Loki's just shape-shifting his appearance?
An audience with the timekeepers is on the table.
Keep that focus.
What? So if he helps them, he gets to talk with their bosses, bro? The people that organize the multiverse into one timeline? Holy shit.
Attack.
How is no human questioning this?
Destabilize the reset charges, prune the affected radius of a branched timeline, allowing time to heal all its wounds. Which, by the way, sounds...
Okay, so it undoes this whole scene. I gotcha.
If you leave this tent, you'll end up like them.
Mobius.
Hold it. Just give him a chance.
He knows
You
himself.
remind me of them.
He's lying. Just playing games. There's no one out there.
I don't know, maybe he's telling the truth for once. I mean, it's within his nature to lie and manipulate, but I don't know, people can change sometimes. It's a very cool
Where'd you
office.
get that one? The snow globe.
And they're all from you.
It's from your other.
Gotta use the coasters, my man.
But Loki is an evil, lying scourge. That is the part he plays on the sacred timeline.
Yeah, you can't argue with that.
That was your first lesson in catching a Loki.
Usually Loki always has the upper hand, but I wouldn't say he's met his match, but he's kind of out of his league right now.
Just shut up, please. What happened?
He has no bargaining chip.
Didn't like to because I see a scared little boy shivering in the cold, and you kind of feel bad for that ice runt. Or B, I just want.
Oh my god, look at that elevator, bro. It's putting Willy Wonka to shame. The timekeepers love their statues, though. Holy shit, there's been a lot of them. Oh, destruction of Asgard. He didn't see that clip, right? No, he just saw him, Thor, and Valkyrie on the Bifrost Bridge. Yeah, he didn't see like Surtur put his sword or whatever. 9,700 Asgardians died? Or is that when Thanos killed them? Because he did half... interesting. I mean, obviously Hela killed a number of guards, so maybe that's not out of the question.
Yes, very sad. Anyway, it got me thinking.
He does care in his private moments. It's a lot of salt in your salad.
And it would never matter. It wouldn't go against the dictates of the timeline because
Asgard is still destroyed.
the variant could be hiding in the apocalypse and do whatever he wants, and we wouldn't know.
That's very smart.
I'm not taking you for a stroll along the promenade, much less an apocalypse.
Mobius, come on. What could possibly go? You can trust one thing. I love to be right.
Oh, that's very true. They're literally just chilling in Pompeii.
Off the face of his planet.
What the hell? Is it getting anything?
I don't believe it. Zero variance energy, no branching in the timeline.
His theory works. Damn, okay, Loki. Fun fact about Pompeii, some dude fleeing got his head crushed by a rock and they found his body with his skeleton outside of the rock. His head was underneath it. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but that's just a little fun fact about Pompeii.
And everyone in it,
Right.
including you.
Including me.
You see, every time I start to admire your intelligence, you say something like that.
Okay, who created you? Mystical realm beyond the stars. Frost giants. Listen to
It's not the
yourself.
same. It's completely different. It's not.
Is it though?
This is chaos. Nothing makes any sense, so we try to make some sense of it.
That is so true, dude. Like, we live in a spherical ball that's floating in space. Like,
Peace at the end of time. Nice, right?
sounds kind of like a lie. I like the moral implications this has on like society and life and the meaning of life. It's very cool to put it in perspective.
You have candy on Asgard?
Yeah. Grapes, nuts.
I wonder you're so bitter. Okay, Louis was worth the trouble. I mean, he just uncovered a massive hole in our security, right?
That's what concerns me.
And you don't know who's playing into whose hands with Loki.
Thought so too.
Telling you, you actually help us catch this variant, and who knows, my friend?
This is like watching a Thor movie. You just don't know when Loki's gonna flip the script and betray you.
Absolutely.
Got his knives back? Oh, never mind. 2050. How is there a tsunami in Alabama? Is Alabama on the coast? I live in America and I don't know its own geography. Shopping carts and school buses are still a thing in 2050, so let's see if that happens.
The hell was that?
Oh, they're just watching from the cameras. Well, so much for the stealthy approach. Oh, they're setting a reset charge. I mean, I pretty much know it's Lady Loki, but still. Oh, shit. It transferred to her now.
Me, I presume.
Please.
That's so weird.
If anyone's anyone, you're me.
Nice to meet you.
That's so weird. They're probably like, let's team up.
Moment, I have an offer for you. That's why I found you. Go on. I'm going to overthrow the timekeepers.
Yeah, right.
Randy.
Call God, now I understand why Paul found this so annoying. Listen, enough with your games.
What's that?
The timekeepers, where they are. I gave it away how to find them.
What? They just know where the timekeepers are? And why would Loki... Other Loki want to know that? I mean, he wants to overthrow them, so never mind.
Hiding place like that. I'd say
Gaming
that makes me the
systems.
superior Loki.
Where's the PS7 or 8? Oh, come on, Loki. You're actually really good at fighting.
This isn't about you.
And there she is. That's a lot of charges. Holy shit, it is spiraling. She's sending them to different times. Damn, dude. So what the Ancient One warned about.
Damn it!
And it's over, bro. Oh my god. That was a very good episode. It wasn't quite as like mysterious or, well, I guess ominous is the same word, but it lacked that, again, that mysterious sort of vibe that the first one had, because obviously that was setting up everything. And now this one is furthering the plot. It's when things are starting to pick up in pace and such. He was working as an agent for the TVA, and you don't know if you can trust him, and obviously you can't. Like I said, it's like watching a Thor movie. At any moment, he's going to betray us, the viewers, the TVA, Thor, whoever it is. Loki will betray them, as you saw at the end. He's definitely not going to overthrow the timekeepers. That's definitely far-fetched, or maybe he can do it. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I'm very curious about how this is all going to play out or pan out, because now we have Lady Loki. Did not say her name yet, but she said her name isn't Loki. For some reason, she's sending charges to like different timelines to like reset them, and as you saw, like the branches are all cascading now and shit. So I'm like, that gave me goosebumps. That was very creepy and cool, but it's literally what the Ancient One was warning about. And then you just see on the screen like all the different shit happening. So I'm like, what is going on? And he followed her, and I feel bad for Mobius. He was following the hunch he had. He wanted to do what's right for the TVA, and he thought he could really work with Loki. I feel bad, dude. Damn. I just want him to have his jet ski and live in peace. Damn, dude. Loki is always being a thorn, but I mean, that's part of the lore of the character. That's why we like him so much. Loki's a very complex character, but he still has a capacity within him to do good, or at least feel some degree of like emotion or responsibility, because obviously he mourned for Asgard, he mourned for his parents and such, and then obviously in Infinity War he at least tried to kill Thanos and protect Thor, so there was again that degree of like, hey, I can be good at times, but mostly it's outweighed by how negative and backstabby he could be, as the Mobius even brought up. But how this will play out, I have no idea. I don't even want to make a theory, because rightly so, I'm just like, I'm kind of lost. It's not that I don't understand what's going on, but in the trajectory of the future, I don't know how this is all gonna, I don't know how this shit's gonna work, man. It's so bizarre. Time travel with the other realities spiraling out. So, now my question is, like, does the multiverse exist? It has to, right? Because they said the timekeepers organized the multiverse or whatever into one sacred timeline, and anything else happening is just wrong and has to be reset. So how does that work? Or is the multiverse, or is it different universes with their own each individual sacred timelines? Or I don't know, man, dude. Now shit's getting a little confusing, but I'm sure it's all pretty self-explanatory. But the thing with Loki, we saw like Olympic Loki and Frost Giant Loki. That's just Loki with is shape-shifting their appearance, right? Because technically, like I said, as long as it's alive, I'm pretty sure Loki can take any appearance. He's displayed it a bunch of times. He's turned into animals. He's turned Thor into something else, like a frog, and then he turned him into Sif in Thor: The Dark World. He turned himself into Captain America. Like, he can do whatever he wants, but it's just interesting how different Lokis, or the variants, if they're called, I don't know if they're multiverse. I still don't know what that means, variant. If it means, hey, it's a multiverse version of Loki, or it's just Loki from another timeline whose base appearance is just different for some unexplained reason. I don't know, but I'm very curious how this is all going to play out. I don't really have a lot to say about this episode. It was kind of like juggling around the thing, because it was this setup of betrayal and feeling of something's about to happen or whatever, and obviously it came true at the end. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to see how the next episode plays out. I'm very interested how this is all gonna go, and I'm really gonna try to make sure by the series finale I'm like caught up and done, because as I said before, I feel like something huge is gonna happen in the series finale that either sets up Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, or at least No Way Home, and explaining this is how the multiverse works, this is how shit goes out of control, because obviously Marvel and Kevin Feige and shit have something very big planned for Phase 4, and they're really keeping that under wraps. So how it's all going to work out, I have no idea, but I'm very excited nonetheless. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And yeah, once I get all caught up, this is it. This is like the end of the series until at least What If begins. I tried to react to that trailer today, and my mic shut off halfway through, so shit. So I didn't upload that reaction. That's unfortunate, but I am excited for that. I was a little disappointed that some voice actors didn't return, being like the MCU counterparts did not voice their own characters, but some of them did, which is cool, but I just wish everyone would have returned. But again, that's a lot of moolah, it's a lot of money, but it's whatever. I'm gonna focus more on movies after Loki's done. That's just a future outreach. But anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this one. And until then, I'll catch you folks in the next video.